Hello, everyone. Welcome to our latest edition of Big Game Players with myself, Super, and my co-hosts, Dr. Root and Banjo.
Happy New Year to
Good
everyone
evening,
to
guys.
begin with.
How are you?
Happy New
Happy
Year,
New Year.
guys.
Happy New Year.
How are you, boys?
I'm jealous.
Jealous. I'm trying to think of who. Arsenal?
No,
No, not Arsenal. I can't think of anything else, mate. You talk to us. What are you jealous of?
Man United and Chelsea.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Jealous.
Okay.
Jealous. They've got they got what I've really wanted for a while, and they got it.
They have. Yeah. But what can
Yeah.
I say to you? All I will say is I don't know who's coming through the door, and both of them we can discuss in a minute. But
I've got to the stage, Roo.
yeah.
I'll take managerless right now.
Yeah.
I would take.
Steven Gerrard in the interim, yeah?
I said in a group,
Steven Gerrard
I would
interim.
take managerless. You said to me,
Yeah.
you're managerless for a month? Bring it. Rather than watch that boring style. But anyway, it's not about that. We're not starting there. Banjo, over to you. Amarim, what's gone down?
Ah, God. Well, I'll give my personal feelings. I'm quite upset about it, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'll give my reasons for that. But what's gone down? Well, clearly what's happened is there's been a breakdown of relationship between Ruben Amorim and Jason Wilcox, the sporting director. According to reports, Wilcox got involved and asked him to adapt his style and maybe change the formation basically. And apparently they had a big falling out. And yesterday, Ruben Amorim had his press conference after the game, post-match press conference after the Leeds game, and he basically went in. And for me, I'm not sure if the reaction of the people I was speaking to was actually, if it was like really, if they were processing actually what's happened correctly. But I thought, that's it. I said it. The beginning and the end. Beginning and the end.
Well, it's interesting because I saw your social media and you were tweeting last night saying, you almost thought it was this is only going one way.
Well, there was a few things which I'll pick, like what he said, 2 or 3 things what he said in that, let's say, rant. He said, I'm the manager of Man United and I will be the manager for 18 months. I'm not quitting. I'm going to be the manager for 18 months. Presumably that's the end of his contract. And after then, everyone will go their own way. Everyone will move on. That tells you there's no long-term idea here. And basically he's asking for the sack. So
when he said, what was it about when I'm not a coach, I'm a manager?
Well, I'm not a head coach, I'm a manager, yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, he was appointed head coach. But he's not a manager. Like, his title was head coach. But it all goes down to what was actually agreed when he got the job. Clearly, there's been interference, and he's trying to say, I'm managing the team. I'm the manager. He actually threw a few names out there. I'm not as big a name as Mourinho and Conte and Tuchel, but I am actually the manager. And basically saying, don't get involved. And that is my role here. Everyone else needs to do their role. But I think it was just basically saying, don't get involved. I don't want
to. I was reading that a bit different, mate. I was reading that in the sense of he's telling them, I'm not just a coach, I'm the manager. So I have a say in who comes in and who goes out. I think he was talking more about from a transfer point of view, because it feels like to me he wanted to go one way and the board was saying no.
Apparently he was fixated on bringing in Semenyo, right? It never happened. I think from what I've been hearing, he accepted that.
Where's Semenyo going to come and play with the way he plays?
No. But
that's irrelevant, though. No.
Irrelevant. He wanted him, but he never threw his toys out the pram because he never got him. It was, okay, now I want an alternative, because obviously Semenyo's on his way to City. And they said, no, we'll wait until the end of the season. That was one thing, all right? Because he said last week, I've not spoken to him, apparently there's not going to be a transfers. He said something like that a few days ago, all right? So that's one thing. Then the next thing, apparently after the Wolves game, Wilcox interfered in his tactics, formation, this and that, and they've had a massive falling out. And from that, I think he just wanted to get the sack.
Didn't he name drop Gary Neville in that as well?
He name dropped Gary Neville because basically Gary Neville's been going off on one like he does every. Like he sensationalizes everything. Like I don't know if he does it for exposure, tweets, or clicks. I don't know, but he's trying
like Rue with his socials.
but I think what he was trying to say was because they've interfered into into what he's doing, Amorim. You're listening to Neville. If you're listening to Neville, you shouldn't be at the club. That's what he's trying to say to Wilcox, I think. So anyway, it's been a falling out. From me, personal point of view,
he's fifth. He's 3 points.
Yeah, this is it.
I mean, fifth could be a Champions League spot. What? I don't get it.
Exactly. No, exactly. It's not. Listen, it's not been a great season, I think, for the Premier League. It's not like United's been in great form and they find themselves joint fifth on points. But it's been one defeat in 8 games. He's built. Is a clear improvement from last season, performances here and there, and results. He's built foundation there where, for me, like he's got rid of, say, the bad apples at the club. The Garnachos, Rashford looked like he gave up at the end, and Sancho and people like that. So he's done the groundwork. So now I was thinking, right, you got yourself in a position. It's not, we're flirting around the European places, and you're thinking, right, when everyone comes back from the AFCON, and injuries, because none of them were long-term injuries. They just all found themselves out at the same time. Let's kick on and see what happens. And then make a decision.
Your style.
Sorry?
People still not happy with your style of play. I mean, the performance against Leeds was...
Listen, I thought that was all right. Considering we are depleted, we've gone into a game against our rivals away, which can be quite hostile there. And we came out with a draw. That's not a bad result. The one Wolves game and that.
Yeah, Wolves is what. Yeah, the old straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, and what I'll say, Super, is I think all of it's irrelevant in terms of what Ban's saying about foundations and what you're saying about league table.
They fell out.
When a manager crosses a line the way he did, and you could say it wasn't as bad as Maresca's rant. There's no coming back from that, mate. No, nowadays, these sporting directors are the most powerful people at the club.
Yeah, they are.
And he clearly came out and he was just disrespectful.
Yeah, and that is exactly what happens. And this is why I thought he'd be gone after yesterday, because if it's something where you've got to diffuse immediately, but if that festers, eventually the manager goes. But in fact, they've acted straight away. What gets me, though, I'm going to say this, right? He might be brilliant at his job, but you got Jason Wilcox, let's be honest, average Blackburn winger, right? Got an England cap here and there. He weren't great. And he's calling the shots at United. Surely there should be a United man in that role.
Does
he really understand the club?
I'll tell you something.
Does he understand the club?
Jason Wilcox and bloody Richard Hughes. He was a better player, Wilcox.
Here we go.
He was a better player, my friend.
Yeah, but
in actual fact, when Blackburn won the league, him and Ripley on either wing.
Yeah, all right. But you need people.
Don't let him deviate you.
No, anyway. You need people who are connected to the club.
Yeah. So Darren Fletcher's coming, right?
Yeah,
interim.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing, Ben, before you answer that? Ben, one thing. Do you reckon he was playing the Fletcher boys because he knew what was coming? Because he played both. He played both his sons, right?
One's made the debut. The other one's been on the bench twice.
And then they came from nowhere, right?
Well, they have been doing well and they've been talked about well, but all of a sudden they've found themselves in it. I know we're depleted.
Is he trying to make a statement that I'm not getting the players I want? All right, I'll put these guys in who can feel the pressure and the noise behind him.
Well, yeah, because the Man U bench. It's interesting how managers. A lot of managers do this as a tactic, don't they?
Yeah.
When the transfer window opens, they tend to put a lot of kids on the bench.
They flood the kids on the bench. Yeah,
you can get away with it on the bench, innit?
Or have 2 keepers like we're finding every bloody week.
Yeah, sometimes they put the message out through the bench. But listen, it well could be, Roo. But when you say Darren Fletcher, I just think it could be another wasted season. Honestly, another wasted season. They've clearly sacked him without a plan.
Yeah,
there's no one coming in. What are they going to do? And there's no one who's really.
And you know what the biggest worry of all is if he does well, Fletcher. Let's say he maintains it and gets you top 4 or 5. They're going to keep him like they did Ollie.
We've been there before, innit? We've been there before. I'm actually what I heard earlier on the radio that Fletcher's only going to do 1 or 2 games. Then Carrick's going to come in to the end of the season, and then they're going to get.
Is he a manager at the moment? I can't remember. Is he manager?
No, he was with Middlesbrough, but
yeah, but he's free at the moment.
Yeah, he's free, and he's done a few games at United when Ole went, didn't he?
You'd be happy with Carrick?
Sorry?
Would you be happy with Carrick until the end of the season?
I can't judge him as a manager. I like him as a bloke. I think he'll represent the club really, really well. He knows the club, but I can't tell you if he's going to be good or not.
No. What I mean is, I didn't follow him, man. What was his tactics like? How did he get on at Borough?
Do you know what? I didn't watch a lot of their. Yeah. Apparently, his coaching was brilliant at United with McKenna when Ole was there. Apparently, they were really, really good. I've heard that from ex-players as well. I didn't really watch too much of Middlesbrough, but obviously been in the Championship. I don't know how much they were doing, but apparently they were doing well up to a certain point. But again, I don't know. And if you ask me who I'd want, I don't know what. I want someone who's managed in the Premier League, because the last 2 managers haven't, and it takes time to actually get what's going on in that league, to work it out. Took Pep a bit of time also. So I want someone in the Premier League.
Emery.
If I had to choose, Emery. But even that, you don't know, innit? I think whoever they go for is.
I think you might get Tuchel, End of the World Cup.
You know what though, Roo? He was actually approached before Amorim to get the job, and he turned it down.
Right.
That's who Liverpool should be looking at. But anyway,
I was going to say, Super, from a non-United fan, what do you think of the situation?
Yeah, what do you guys think? What do you think?
I look at, clearly he's had an outburst. I think he had his issues, and I think United had probably stronger cases to get rid of this guy at other times.
Yes, exactly.
They're 5th. I think results alone don't warrant the sacking. But yeah, if he's come out and had an outburst against the hierarchy, you're not going to win that. It's not a battle.
There's only one winner.
Manager. And I think as much as it shouldn't be a lot of time, a barometer is the fans. And I've not heard that many, like Super just said previously, where they were beating the drum up for him to go. He slowly started to win people over.
Yeah, listen, the match game fans, the fans, they've backed him. They wanted it. Yeah. There's no appetite. There was no appetite to change the manager.
Yeah,
it's happened too many times in recent years. We've probably tried everything, so there was no appetite. We wanted a process, and listen, no one could actually say it was going to work. It was going to be this. There wasn't a lot of evidence, but the thing is, give him time. Let's see. Give him a proper chance. I think to the end of the season, but
United weren't the only team to lose their manager.
No,
we covered it in our last podcast. Roo, you felt Maresca was.
Yeah, dead man walking. I mean, I thought.
So what's gone down there from what you see and from what you gather?
Very similar to the Amorim situation. I think his was slightly different because apparently it was more to do with the physios and the fitness staff telling him, you got to leave players out of the squad. You can't play them the way you are. And I think, again, the bit that the hierarchy struggled with was when he rushed back Palmer. Off the back of as I said, the physio saying, don't bring him back. He got injured. He something happened because of it. And he did that with a few players. And, he was just being a bit of a hothead behind the scenes, like my way or no way. And then apparently he escalated after he won the Club World Cup. His ego got even more inflated.
What did he say in the week that ultimately cost him his job?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. All I know is that interview that I saw, what was it, a fortnight ago, 10 days ago, where he was clearly pissed publicly with everyone. He said, it's been the worst 24 hours I've ever had at the club.
Yes.
You can't speak like that. I've said it to you. I always use you, Super, as an example of, I know it's a completely different arena, different landscape, but if your staff were publicly coming out and having sly digs about you and your management, they're not sticking around. They're going.
I'd agree with them. I'd agree with them.
You'd agree with them, but you know what I mean. It's like pull you to one side, have a word.
They'd probably be right,
man.
They'd probably be right,
but the thing is,
who do they get? What are they on now? Manager 528 in 6 seasons.
Liam Rossignol.
I can't believe that.
That's come out of nowhere, that one.
I can't believe that. He's going through his worst spell. Is it Strasbourg, I think it is.
Yeah.
He's going through his worst spell now at Strasbourg. I'm not saying he's borderline getting sacked down there. and Chelsea see something that no one else can see. I don't get it.
Well, there's a link. There's a sister club, same owners.
And what?
Chelsea's so they've obviously got him in. They've seen something they liked.
Do you think they're priming him? Were they priming him there?
Well, he did do well at one stage, didn't he, with a less fashionable club in France.
What I will say with Chelsea is, I know there's not a plethora of great managers out there at the moment.
This is the problem.
But what I would say with Chelsea is they're more than happy to throw money at people. So we've mentioned Emery, which I think we collectively agree maybe he's the second best manager in the league.
Yeah.
There are others that are kind of there or thereabouts. There are some that are out of jobs in Zidane, in Xavi, I think, ex-Barcelona guy. There's a question mark over Xavi Alonso as well at Real Madrid. And a few others. You've still got Areola's still got a little bit of stock. If they throw the money at the right guy, they'll get him. They will get him. So
yeah, but do they like Rosinia? Because he'll be a bit of a yes man.
This is it. This is what I was going to say.
Clubs like a yes man, right? These people like someone. They like someone they can control a bit.
Yes, and this is the situation now with these sporting directors. I think it's the same thing with United. If any of these two clubs had, you saw it with Tuchel. You saw it when he was at Chelsea. He's his own man. He wasn't going to listen. He wasn't going to get involved in that nonsense, and that didn't last long. And Chelsea won't want a huge character. They won't want one. I think because they want someone who they can control.
So I was going to say, Super though, and this is music to your ears. You can't have yes men dealing with the superstars of this modern world. You can't. Look at us and Slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got no oomph to be able to fucking go in that dressing room and tell them about themselves. You need a character, and there ain't that many of them, and that's why I thought Amorim, albeit we were all fucking working out sometimes what's going on, he was a fucking strong character.
He was, but I think the thing is, Rue, I think this is it with sporting directors now with this model. They want a head coach. They want someone who they can slightly control. And not be that dominant manager figure. And these managers want to manage.
Maresca and Amorim, if they were clever enough and professional enough to play the game in the right way, they could have the best of both worlds. The problem with them is they got that fucking Latin fucking vavavum in them, and they can't keep strong.
Yeah, the ego's
I'd get sacked, I think, day 5. I won't be able to handle it.
Yeah, the ego will come.
But Slot did have it last year. Slot could control last year.
Yeah, but it was like being on one of those boats in Venice, just strolling around with a gondola. It was easy last year.
Rui's lost them. He's lost them. We know that, right?
He never had them.
McAllister come out as well the other day.
They never had him.
There's too many players that are making noises about this guy.
But anyway, we're moving.
I will say something. You've thrown in Tuchel's name as someone you'd prefer or like at Liverpool, and
absolutely,
I'd love him at United. But the problem with that, he's got the World Cup.
No, but it'll be after the World Cup, Banjo. Won't be.
Then he's not even going to have a proper.
Yeah, but they're all
process in building in preparing for the season after, is he? This is the problem.
But you know what? A lot of these managers these days, they could still. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes when they pre-agree these jobs. Yeah. They still might get a say in the window.
Listen, that will be my ideal.
Just quickly, guys. Just quickly. What does that do for both United and Chelsea's aspirations for the season? Top 4
That's what
cups.
I'm saying. Well, I'm saying.
Is it now a case of up in the air? No one really knows.
Well, yeah, because that's what I'm saying. It's another season potentially ruined. At the end of the day, United need. From what I was listening to as well, like I was being realistic. Like I was saying top 8, like from 15th. You'd say 8th. I mean, how much?
It's a poor league, Banjo. You could do better.
No. It is a poor league, but I didn't know that before the season started. But the thing is, apparently, the hierarchy at United, they want Europe massively for the financial situation. Yeah. Apparently, it's
was in Champions League or Europa.
I don't know. At least Europa. Apparently, they need it. They need it. I
disagree a little bit though, Bam, because I think I get what you mean about.
No, but they weren't putting the pressure of saying that.
No. What I mean is, I get what you're saying about the mid to long term. We're starting again. But I think the short term, if you get the right guy, like Carrick, for example, if he gets a tune out of him, it can take you far for the season, man.
He can, but then let's go back to history trajectory. Look what happened when Ole went and Randy
No,
came
I get it. What I'm saying is just for this season, for the objectives to be hit, you could quite easily go and win a cup, get top 4, learn your lesson at the end of it, though, and realise, actually, this interim guy's done brilliant. Now we need someone permanent.
Guys,
once again,
but that's a problem when the interim does well.
Goal.
Does that interim get considered?
No, but you live and learn. Anyway, talking of managers that have gone tits up, how about the Celtic guy, man?
Well, let's talk Nancy.
Oh, gosh.
Fucking hell.
Bloody hell.
I was thinking today...
That's been an atrocious...
Fancy Nancy's gone, eh?
He's got to be the worst appointment since De Boer at Palace.
Probably worse.
Number one, why the hell they went and got someone from the MLS?
Yeah.
It's absolutely bewildering me. I don't care how well he's done over there.
Well, he hasn't. I don't think he's set the world alight over there either.
I just don't get it. And do you know what? I saw his first game. I started watching the first game when he was introduced to the crowd and this and that. And I think they went 1-0 down within 5 minutes. And that tone continued right up to today when he got sacked.
And that's the problem as well.
What happened after 3?
Fan reaction. You ain't going to get many more heart on sleeves than fucking the Celtic fans. I mean, Jesus.
He had an outburst after 3 games or something, 3 or 4 games in, and he could have gone then, I thought, but
he's had an absolute shocker. Do you know what? Anyone with I hate to say this, anyone with half a break, because when Martin O'Neill went there, and you could say steadied the ship a little bit after the outbursts of Rodgers and whatever happened. He got something like 7 wins out of 8 games or something. I think the one he lost was against Bayern Munich. Anyway, all this guy had to do was just continue it.
Follow the formula.
You know?
And he's back, isn't he? He's back.
And he's back in. He's back in. It's been
they just ring him whenever they need. Whenever they...
And it just goes.
It's like a booty call. Just call Martin.
It's so funny, isn't it? Like, I remember him. The Leicester team he had was late 90s, wasn't it?
Yes.
In the late 90s he had that Leicester team.
The one with Heskey and Savage.
Muzzy, is it? Neil Lennon. Yeah, good line.
But he's a good manager. He's had a good
Who's the ball guy at the back?
He's a good man manager.
The ball guy at the back? Yeah. The centre back.
What he does well, Banjo, is a good man manager.
So, he's a good manager. I mean, he had his first spell at Celtic was brilliant. Yeah. Almost won the Europa League. Done well at Wycombe.
He done all right at Villa.
Yeah, done well at Villa as well. He did do well. And he done. Let's be honest, I think he done all right with Ireland as well.
But you know what? As much as I'm not a follower and I couldn't really care less about Scottish football, I so want Hearts to win that league.
Yeah, same. We just want something different, don't we?
Just win the league, man. What would it be like? First team in 20, 30 years or something?
I'm not sure though. There's still a lot of games to go. Now Martin O'Neill's coming as well.
No. What's the gap? 6, 7 points.
So like that. But even if Celtic don't win it, I'm talking about they'll probably nick points of Hearts and this and that. But listen, he's just dead man walking from the moment he
you use the right term there. Do you reckon any more going to go soon? I know what you're wishing for, Super, but do you think West Ham he's going to
get massive pressure?
Massive, isn't he?
Yeah, he's under massive pressure.
Like I said, I still can't believe Slott's in a job, but okay. We'll just keep going and I know.
So Super, you would like to be in United's position now?
What, managerless?
We're managerless and we might have an interim until the summer. You'll take that?
Yeah.
Because that don't feel good. Does it? Just feels like
he's damaged it, man. He's doing damage by the week. Players are not liking him by the week.
So where did he go wrong? Where did he go wrong the other day against Fulham?
He's just one boring manager. What
the football is
boring style of football.
Do you know what? It must be hard for you
guys
boys
on New Year's
from
Day.
Klopp's
I had work to do.
Heavy metal football.
I had plan and work to do on New Year's Day. Work, plans, setting out the year. And I went up to Liverpool. 13 hours door to door to watch that absolute dross.
Yeah, it was
and
bad.
I thought, what is this? It's just...
the difference... So the thing with Slot, the difference with them and, say, Amarin's trying to build something, create something from a bad position. Slot's come in from a healthy, healthy club was as healthy as it could be, and now you're watching football that you're not enjoying.
5, 6 players coming in the summer. He's torn it all apart. Within that, we've lost 4 players that all
it's not the same team.
gave something to the team. You lost Trent, Trent and Diaz, our 2 most creative players. Fact, they were the 2 most creative sparks in that lineup. Then beyond that, you've got Darwin, who I'm not going to harp on because I wanted him gone as well. But he pressed, he worked hard, he brought something to the table. No, he couldn't finish for toffee. that we could all see. But he brought, created space for others like Mo and what have you not. And then obviously Jota, who sadly passed away. But look, others have come in. It just hasn't clicked. He wanted to do it his way. I don't know, Rude. Do you see anything different?
It's not about that, Super. I think the biggest difference between your stance and mine is not about. I'm not fighting his corner at all. I'm not saying that at all. I don't know what the landscape will be the end of next or the beginning of next season. Rather, I just don't think the blame can solely be on his shoulders. I think there's some of those players out there are playing so badly.
Yeah, but Rude, but you know as well as anyone, and you're not going to lose 7. If 7-8 players are not on his side, he's not going to win a battle against 7-8 players.
No, but those
this
players
is where I'm saying
didn't overnight say we're not going to be in his camp. These players won the league with him last year.
Yeah, but these players are, whether they've seen something change in the style, whether they, some.
The thing is, though, well, all right, Super, but professionally, you've got to be putting in better performances than what McAllister's been putting in.
Yeah, I think
He looks
that's
like a shadow of himself. So why does Szoboszlai play so well for him then?
Because you don't know what McAllister's been asked to do compared to what he was doing.
But what I'm getting, this is what I'm saying. So, okay, fair enough. I'm not disputing maybe that's their body language, but you're professional footballers.
Yeah, but...
So when you see McAllister playing, one minute. What do you see in McAllister that's a million miles different from last year? He's asking him to play the same game, the way I see it. Maybe at a slightly slower pace, but he's so far off. Van Dijk and Konate are only asked to fucking defend, brother. They're not asked to do anything different. They look shocking. And listen, Jesus Christ, he's like he's playing with a blindfold on at the moment.
Yeah, but
I'm just not seeing
effort, is it? Is it effort?
I don't know what it is, but what I will say, what I will say though, Super, I don't want you to always think I'm against you. I agree with you that I think it's got to the point where it's borderline untenable now. So what the solution is, I think he's got grace at the moment that he's top 4. And while he's top 4, and while we're in the Champions League, I don't think, and so long as he doesn't come out and do an Amorim or a Maresca,
he'll get the season. He'll get the season.
Yeah,
he'll get the season.
He should as well. He should.
I don't know.
I think so.
There's different about whether he should, but he'll get it.
I'll tell you, talking about the characters of the team, I always believe you're not just playing for your manager. You're playing for the crowd and you play for the badge. That's a big responsibility.
I think you're playing for the badge and the crowd beyond anything.
I agree. And going back quickly to the United thing, just quickly, I think those players were playing for Amorim. Yeah, they were playing for him. They did down tools, which has happened in the past. These the ones he's got there are good characters, and I think the ones at Liverpool are good characters because, like you say, they've gone and won the league. For me, what I'm watching, I don't think it's a lack of effort. I don't know. Correct me. I don't watch as much as Liverpool as you guys. I think it's a loss of form.
I'm hearing some players like playing with other players, don't like playing with others. I don't think the players are fully bought into all the players that have come in. I don't know. It's just a mess. I don't think we want to harp on Liverpool too much, but I think the bottom line is there's so many different facets to it. But the buck does stop with the manager, and I think at the moment it's been very, very difficult on the eye, and we will talk about it later, but going to the Emirates on Thursday is something that none of us Liverpool fans are looking forward to. So we move on. Moment.
Should we talk about the top half?
Well, let's go. Let's talk. The week belongs to Arsenal, right?
100%.
Two good wins. A thrashing of Villa last week.
Yeah.
Where we thought that would be a tougher game.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, they've gone away to Bournemouth and won. And
it wasn't Brighton in between the two.
No.
Am I wrong? Was it Brighton and Villa?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right, okay.
Well, can I ask a question? Didn't you say last week if they go play against Villa and put in a good performance and score, that'll kick them on, innit? Kick on from there.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what they've done.
Yeah. Listen, they've been playing really well and they just haven't put teams away. And then even in the Villa game, they arguably could have been 1 down at the break, I think, if Ollie Watkins was a little bit more
Watkins missed a sitter there, didn't he?
Yeah, but whatever he did in the dressing room, whatever he said to him, however he woke him up, they came out like a juggernaut second half. And, they did what they had to do. And as you touched upon there as well, Super, they went down to Bournemouth, and Bournemouth played very well as well. They had that not lucky goal, but...
come on, Bournemouth haven't won in 10 games.
No, but they played well on the night. That's all I'm saying. On the night, they played very well. But Arsenal did the job again. And City have gone the other way.
Yeah.
They couldn't hit a barn door against fucking Sunderland. And against Chelsea, you could just see it coming. They were going further and further back. I know they changed their back four.
I think City's problem is, if I could quickly, their problem from their point of view, they've lost 4 games before Christmas. I mean, yeah. And they can't afford to draw.
No.
This is the problem. When they draw, it's like a defeat now. It's such a gap, now, especially against Arsenal, who are winning. And they haven't got much credit in the bank, if that makes sense. They've got to keep winning. And I don't think they just can't manage that. So
away to Sunderland.
Even a draw's no good.
Yeah, but away to Sunderland wasn't a bad draw.
It's not, but because they've lost so many.
Because Arsenal drew, but the big problem is
they've lost too many games early on.
But yesterday, 94th minute sucker punch.
Yeah, that was a big blow.
And they lost Guardiola as well, I think, which is a big negative, man.
But the thing is, they had such an iffy start.
Yeah.
They can't afford to. They need to be almost perfect now, and it's just not going to happen.
What do you guys make of City allowing Semenyo to play against Arsenal before this 10th of January deadline?
I was actually thinking he's trying to win the league here. He's trying to get some points. He's trying to get a result so they can win the. So City
and he was lively on the night. To be fair,
to be honest, he's always been lively.
How good was that goal from that kid? Krookie, whatever his name is.
Yes, yeah.
Krookie.
Yeah. Well, obviously, one at the level of the guy who scored against us, but it wasn't far off.
Yeah.
Goal of the season, Harrison Reed.
I think so, man. What was his name?
Harrison Reed.
It was just top bins. It was perfect, wasn't it? But the thing is, I think someone should have closed him down earlier.
Banjo, exactly. Why is no one going out to him?
Yeah,
fair enough, mate. But that is one in a life.
It's a great strike, but
come on, Roo. Where's your midfield?
I'm just saying, I agree with you, but once in a lifetime. That's all you got to put it down to.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Brentford.
Wow. Wow.
Have they been the team have they been the surprise package of the season?
Yeah.
Sure.
Or Sunderland? I don't know. You've got Sunderland there, you've got Leeds.
I think no.
No, not Leeds. Leeds are expected with their own crowd to have something about them as well, with Daniel Farke as well, who's got
so Brentford or Sunderland?
I think for me, Brentford just shade it.
Shall I tell you, I say Sunderland because it's their first season in the Premier League. I know Brentford lost players, lost their manager, this and that, and we didn't give them much chance, but Sunderland, I didn't give them any chance, if I'm honest. But
I don't think people were giving the Brentford manager, the Sunderland manager, any more abuse than they were the Brentford manager pre-season. Everyone was they were laughing at him. They were looking at Andrews thinking, who is this? What's he doing here?
Another hat-trick, right? Thiago.
Oh, mate, you know what happened? I took him out of my dream team because I've had enough of him. Guy didn't fucking score for 5 games, took him out his hat-trick.
Sod's law, huh? Yeah. Where's that? Was like
I'm going to bring up an old one, actually. I want to call someone out.
Go on then.
Here we go.
The West Ham kid. I didn't bring out one last week's pod.
The West Ham kid?
He should have been my chump of last week.
What West Ham kid, tell me?
Well, Scholes, whatever the left back.
What did he do?
He was crying, walking off the pitch. He made the mistake.
How old was he?
Well, calling who out, by the way?
Him. Why is he crying?
Oh, I thought you was calling one of us. I don't even remember the guy's name. Yeah. Well, come on, man. That's nice. Heart on sleeve.
He walked off the pitch crying like a baby. I mean, I know he's 18, 19, but come on.
Just because you're emotionless, leave the guy alone.
You can't tell me I'm old enough to be a footballer, old enough to play. You know, that old, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
I didn't know what he did. First time I'm hearing of it, mate.
I can't comment on it. But
he's probably a West Ham fan himself, and he's crying his eyes out thinking, what the hell's going on here?
He was crying like a little baby.
They are in serious trouble, man. I've got mates who are on the floor.
He's lucky I didn't remember him for my chump of the week. He would have got that last week.
Jot his name down. He might do it again.
He might. Yeah. He might. He's 10 days on. He might still get it. But okay, let's. Go on, Roo. What are you saying about your friends, the West Ham fans?
No, man, they're like. I mean, they were all saying. I was seeing these joke graphics going out and saying like, I want to thank everyone for reaching out to us in our time of need. Think of us, at this time of year. It's very difficult, blah, blah, blah. They're like, they don't know what's going on, and they are, to a man, I think, they want Espirito Santo out.
They want him gone. Wow.
Yeah, you talk about Slot and the players not playing for him, and they're saying these players are deluded. They don't know what's going on. They're completely in a state of
well, they bought a striker now.
Have they bought one yet? Who they get?
Castellanos signed.
Oh, I saw that, earlier.
Grigo.
Castellanos.
Where's this guy from? Where's he from?
No, he's not. He's I'm not
Lithuanian
sure
or something like that.
Israeli?
Lithuanian, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, he's going to make a difference, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to keep them up. Fucking hell. Nah, they're in deep shit, man.
I wouldn't be laughing, mate. You've got Cody playing up top at the moment.
There we go. Why do you always bring it back to us? Move on, bro. Leave me alone. Anyway, I think
Argentinian.
Is he Argentinian? Sorry.
That makes it a bit different.
Who? So, Wolves got their first win.
Yeah.
I tipped that. We'll see later.
You did, sir. Do you think they're definitely down?
Yeah, I think they're
down. Hang on.
Here we go.
Too far behind.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
On the show.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, look, I've seen Wolves play some good football this season. And I'll tell you what, Banjo, not so much you, Roo, Banjo was going, it must have been a different season. He must have been watching old videos.
That was off the back of Banjo seeing them fucking play United. Yeah. And they were
No, but I tipped them to win before that game.
I've seen them play football this season.
Yeah, but I tipped them to win before the United game. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to put some logic to this. They cannot not go. They can't go the whole season without one win.
But why are you laughing?
If they're going to beat anybody, it's at home against West Ham.
Why are you laughing when I said they can play football?
Because they're shit.
But they weren't shit against you.
No, we were shit. They were shit. We were shit as well. But they're crap.
Well, they didn't put any good moves together.
Oh, come on, Super. You're clutching at straws. We don't say they don't have a moment in the game. They've got the odd thing. But then, come on. 3 points in 19 games
prior to Saturday. They had to win one game. And it's got to be against the other team, which is really shit at home.
No, you do. Every single team in the Premier League has won one game.
Yeah.
Every single team. Do not give me a stat telling me even the shittest derbies, Swindon Towns, Barnsleys.
But I'm saying you don't have to win a game.
You know what he's saying, Super. You know what he's saying.
I knew they'd win one.
Yeah, and I get your logic. Yeah. I think I went draw. I went West Ham. I thought the opposite.
Yeah.
I thought if West Ham can bloody finally turn a corner, it's this one. Obviously, it didn't happen.
I actually thought that's the only team they probably can beat.
Yeah,
it's at home. So anyway,
and he was right. He was proven right. Was it 3-0 in the end?
Yeah. That's how dire it is for West Ham. When you're going to Molineux and losing 3-0, you can't have much hope.
Is it tomorrow, the West Ham Forest game?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, West Ham. I think Forest go down to them.
Roo, you were talking about a bit off air, but you wanted to maybe bring it up.
Yeah.
You were asking, have Wolves got an outside chance?
Yeah, I'm only saying it based on form. They're 12 points off safety, and I get that it's very, very difficult. But Burnley are in free fall, West Ham are in free fall, and Forest are looking shit. Now, based on what you just said about playing good football, say again?
Have you banged your head?
No, not at all. Because we're not talking 7-8 games to go. We're talking 18. I'm not the greatest mathematician, but that's 8.
They've got 6 points out.
Is that 54 points, man? Is that 54 points they've got to play for?
Yeah. Well, they've got 6 points out of 20 games.
Yeah, but they're clearly improving. You can see they're improving.
I agree, but they're on the up, I think, as you quite rightly said. And the others are, Burnley looking shocking. West Ham are shocking. Now, you made a point, and I hold you to it correctly, is actually they need one more team to be shit. And I think that's maybe a bridge too far. But Forest are playing shit. You know, and this game against West Ham is huge.
Forest just need to play Liverpool, Spurs, and they'll win every week.
Well, yeah, but after your comments of Daesh is not going to get nothing to Anfield. Anyway, we'll move on.
I think anyone can get anything at Anfield at the moment.
Look how the tone has changed, Super.
Come and take the lot from there. Okay, let's talk predictions.
Oh,
yes.
Oh,
well, look, we're not going to go through them all because there was a lot, but us three have done our due diligence. And to cut a very long story short, after the first round of games, I've got it somewhere here. In fact, I'm just going to combine it. Basically, I have triple checked it, so have a go at me. We sit with Ban on 60, you on 59, and me on 53. You had a horrendous week this week, Super. Horrendous, yeah. And remember, if anyone watched the short where he mocked Ban and I saying, and the good thing about this week is the numpties are watching me. Guy gets the shittest amount of predictions right.
Yeah, and there's only one numpty.
What?
You get very upset very easily.
I do because
it's fair.
You disrespect me. You disrespect me.
Yeah. But look, if you're a numpty, you're going to get called a numpty.
A numpty. There you go again.
Well, I'm just saying.
There you go again. You know what? I've signed up to Opta. I've got all the stats now. They're all flowing in every week. I've got all the breakdowns. Yeah, I've even gone down to some of those sites that you used to run, Ban. I'm on gambling sites that are telling me predictions, just helping me out a little bit. Because, my goal is to finish above you, and I've closed the gap to, what is it now? 6 points behind you, and
not much.
I'm loving Ban being top. It's great.
I'm loving it as well. I'm loving how you're catching him up as well.
You were 5 points behind before. You're further away.
No, I'm not.
He was miles behind. It's cool.
No, mate. At one point, I was like 11 when you was really mocking me. 11 and 12, but yeah. So, should we go on to this week? So
let's do it.
Right.
Let's
right. I wrote them down. We'll do it again, one each. And so, Ban, you go first as your top. West Ham v Forest.
Do you know what? I'm going with Nuno against his old club. I'm going to go with Forest. I think the jury's up. Right. I like Daesh. I'm going away win.
All right, Super, you next.
I think I'm going to go with a home win here. You know.
Right. So Super has gone home. You said Forest, Ban, yeah?
I did.
So Ban's gone away. Fucking hell. This is one of those games, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to call.
I'm going to go for a draw. So there's 3 of us in different boats.
One of us will get
Super, you go first with this one. Bournemouth v Spurs at the Vitality.
Sure.
Draw?
No, I'm going to go for a home win there.
Home win. I'll go next.
Think, by the way, they're the only... Their fans are as disgruntled as us about how boring they're playing.
I think they're Spurs, yeah. I'm going to go for... Bloody hell. I'm going to go for a draw in that game as well. And you, Ban?
I don't see Spurs winning, that's for sure. I'm trying to think. Draw. I'm going to go Bournemouth.
Bournemouth as well, so you're going home. Yeah. Right, next one I go first. Palace v Villa. Jesus Christ. Palace are another one that are in a strange place. Villa doing well.
Palace have gone down to 14th.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go away win. Ban, you're next.
I'll go draw with this one.
Draw and Super?
I'll go an away win.
Away win as well, okay. Yeah. Back to you, Ban. Everton v Wolves?
Oh, God. I'm going to go with a draw. Everton's on a really bad run as well at the moment.
Super?
Home win.
Home win, wow. I'm going to go for a draw as well. There's a lot of draws through this week. Predictions, Jesus. Your next, Super. Fulham v Chelsea. West London derby.
Wow. Fulham play a good game, you know. I don't mind their football. Harry Wilson. Chelsea, though, one of those teams. Chelsea played like they did against City. I think Chelsea nick it. I'll go away win, Chelsea.
Away win. I'll go draw as well. I'm not going to get many this week. I'm going to hit jackpot. Draw. Ban?
I'll go Chelsea. They had a good second half against Man City. If they could
Chelsea, you're going away as well. It's 2 ways. Right, I'll go now. Man
City.
Banjo
copied me. What a shot.
Why would I
I'm going
copy?
to go
Listen, I should copy all of yours. Then you can't take over me.
home
Well, you
win
can't
for
'cause you
Man
go
City
first,
v Brighton. Over to you, Super. Man City v Brighton. In fact, sorry, over to you, Ban.
I think it's you, Rui.
I know I said home win.
Oh, home win.
Yeah. Man City, Brighton.
I think everyone's going home win here.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yep, okay. Back over to you, Ban. Burnley v Man United.
I'm going to go away win.
Away win.
Yeah,
I will
same here.
go. Yeah, we're going away win. I'm going to go away win as well. So that's 3 aways. Back over to you, Ban. Newcastle Leeds.
I think it's me.
Sorry, Newcastle Leeds. Mal.
Oh, home win.
I'm going to go home win 2.
Yeah, 3 home wins. I go home.
And then the
Shock.
fucking shitty one of all. Is it me now or is it you? Arsenal Liverpool.
On you, Rui.
Arsenal Liverpool. Head over heart. I am going to go for a home win. What about you, Banjo?
Yeah, sorry, lads. Home win.
Home win and Super? Don't say something stupid. Say what you want, mate. Say what you want. You've just spent an hour dipping into slotting how shit we are.
Yeah, and now when it comes to this, it don't.
I'm just trying to think if we can nick a draw. There's no away wins. It's just whether we can nick a draw. I don't think we can. It's a home win.
Yeah, okay. So there you go. So as it stands, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 that we've been identical on, and that's that last 4 actually. And then in terms of you two battling for the top, you've got 1, 2, only 3 fixtures that you're different in.
Okay.
And that is the first one, West Ham Forest. You went away, you went home. The Palace Villa, you went draw, Ban, you went away, Super.
Yeah.
And the Everton Wolves, you went home and you went draw. Ban, you went draw.
Okay.
Chumps.
That's that. Chumps and champs.
Oh,
Chumps and champs time.
If it's all right, I'll open. I think I'm going to go with. It's difficult, man, because I get it, but I think it's stupid at the same time. You hate it when I do 2, don't you? You hate it, so I'm going to go with 1. I'm going to go with Amarin. Ban, sorry, mate, only because, like I said, I'm professional. I can't.
Yeah, I agree.
As much as like I said, as much as I feel he's great, you can't do that. So I'm going to go with him. And then I think Champ, I'm going to go with a guy that cost me 17 points in my dream team. I think Thiago is only like 5 goals behind Haaland. And as much as Super raves about the machine, and quite rightly, to be 4 or 5 goals behind Haaland is phenomenal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going Thiago.
Next.
Oh. Champ, I have to agree with Dr. Rue because I don't feel great today. I feel downbeat, and it's all off the back of Amarin's outburst.
Oh, it was to do football.
Oh yeah, back to the football.
Right.
Yeah, his outburst meant he was nothing. It was good for him because he wanted out, but not good for me. So champ of the week, Amarin. Champ of the week. This is going to surprise a lot of listeners, but I have to give it. They've started the week, I think, were they level, and he's now finding himself 4 points. How many points is clear? Arteta. So I'm going to give it to Arteta. 6 points clear. Yeah, sorry. So he's made 4 points on City this week. So listen.
Oh, look, Ban's
I
trying to
begrudgingly give him the champ of the week.
Ban's trying to make friends with the Gooners. Interesting.
I'm not. It's actually hurting me. But look, come on. Let's be honest. It was only 2 points ahead at one point, and now 6. Come on.
Champ of the week for me. Thiago, agree with Rui. Great week, great match day. Chump of the week can only be 1.
Slot.
Only Slot.
Slot will get it. He just that's it now, isn't it?
He's just boring. It's boring. His interviews are boring.
Is it
Boring.
not charming you now anymore? You used to like listening to
His
him.
football. Actually, I used to like. I used to. There was something about the way he spoke in last season.
That's what I mean.
I thought he spoke well. Yeah, I did
I
think.
thought that as well.
But it's boring. You could tell he's under stress. He's under pressure. He's not really handling it amazingly.
I have a worry, just on a side note, Super, I have a worry at the weekend. He's going to down tools against Barnsley, and he's going to play a really weakened team like he did against Palace. No, that might be a nail in his coffin, mate. Because
going to see the kids.
He wants that.
All I know is he has got a depleted squad at the moment, however we look at it. And he ain't going to risk him. If he didn't risk him against Palace in the League Cup, I don't think he'll risk him against Barnsley at home. So he's going to play Russian roulette and hope the second, third string, whoever they're going to be, do a job. And that's dicing with death, man.
Yeah.
Interesting football ahead.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, lads, we've crimed in a lot this week. Always a pleasure.
Guys. We have. Still jealous.
Yeah.
Don't be because it's not great.
I'll tell you what, Banjo. I'll tell you what. You should watch some Liverpool games, then you'll see not great. Yeah. But
just quickly for our listeners, we'll give them a little insight to next week's episode. We're going to be doing our half season kind of analysis and thoughts on the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. So if there's anything they want us to talk about, please, as always, relay it, and we'll try to, to bring it into the fore. So yeah, brilliant.
Half-term review, let's say.
Yes.
Actually, why don't we, guys, ahead of next week's show, maybe come prepared with an 11 of the season so far?
Mm-hmm. I think yeah. I mean, we'll look at it in terms of,
and you can't have more than 2 players from one team.
Ooh.
I think we could do it. We could do 2 of them, though, Sue. But I think we should do the best transfers of the season, 1 to 11 potentially, and the best players of the season.
Okay. We can have a look.
Bit of homework for us, huh?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Rue, you look at the best 11 and I'll write some players down.
Okay.
Or you could do the best transfers, Rue. Yeah. Banjo, you could do the best 11.
Okay.
And again, we'll have insights. And I'm going to do the fun one. I'm going to do the chumps.
11 chumps.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That sounds good.
What, are you putting them in the positions like chump goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Chump right back.
Yeah.
So no managers, though. No chump managers, yeah?
Well, it's a shame Slot's not... Slot can manage, actually. No, I'm not going to do just transfers. I'm going to do a chump 11.
Yeah.
Players that might have been out of form, players that
That's what I mean.
Expected more from. Slot's manager, for sure. Cheers, guys, and thanks for listening, guys, as always.
Take care, boys. See you later.
Please do like, subscribe, give us some feedback, call out Rue and Banjo. They deserve it. They deserve it.
Sorry.
Thank you, guys.
See you later.